most of your grocery stores, some of your convenience stores, as you're walking inside, you're walking right by one of the most health promoting foods you can eat. And I'm going to share with you why this food is so important, especially if you have cough and mucus and maybe flu symptoms, or maybe you have asthma, or you just want antiviral, anti-inflammatory. This is really healthy. You're going to want to try it. And it's going to make your table look so much prettier when you serve it. Well, I love shopping at farmers markets, and Tom Leonard's here that we have here in Richmond. It's almost like a farmers market experience. And yes, right outside we have these gorgeous, beautiful pansies. Yes, this is the food I want you to try today, and I'm going to give you some fun recipes so you can try it tonight. And like I said, you may already have these growing in your yard. So let's just look at these here. So we have the flowers. We have the leaves. All of this is edible. This is going to make a delicious topping to your salad. Even these purple ones as well. So we've got the flowers, we've got the stamen, we've got the pistil, we've got all of the pieces, all of the leaves, all of this is edible. So we're going to look at different ways we can enjoy these. But also I want you to realize these are anti-inflammatory. Not only are they good to eat, not only are they edible, they're tasty, all of that, but they're anti-inflammatory, antihistamine, they get rid of the mucus. And if you enjoy these for a long period of time, you're going to feel like, wow, my asthma is much more controllable. My bronchitis has pretty much healed up. A lot of health benefits from enjoying pansies in your diet. Now we can enjoy these fresh. We can enjoy them as an infused water, and I'm going to show you how. We can even enjoy these dehydrated. Now we're going to go ahead and leave the store and head to my kitchen so I can show you exactly how I want you to enjoy these tonight. Welcome to my kitchen. Yes, these pansies are the perfect decoration outside, and until it freezes, which is what happened to mine, I had several trays of pansies planted last fall, and the freeze just wiped them out, and what the freeze didn't take out, the deer ate in my front yard. So I'm very disappointed with my deer while I was out of town. Yet I can always buy more. Now, if you can buy wild cultured pansies, they're going to have a higher nutritional value than the ones that are being cultivated, that most of the time is what we're finding in the store. So I want to share with you some fun ways that you can start eating pansies tonight. One is, so I just put some yogurt in here. I topped it with some coconut, with some cinnamon, some blueberries, and now I can go ahead and just add my pansies. So you can just pick off the flowers. You can then just tear them apart, tear the leaves. You've got the stamen, you've got the pistil, you've got all of the parts of the flower, and you can just use it as a decoration and just put it there in the center as a decoration, or you can tear it apart and add it into your mix of your yogurt. Now, I know some of you are like, Annette, I don't eat flowers. I get that, and I used to be that way. But when you realize the nutritional value of what's growing in your yard, and hey, maybe that could help me not need a medication later, we need to start checking it out. So this is one way. Another way is just topping your salad with some pansies. So let's just say maybe we want to do some orange, maybe we want to do some yellow, and I could just throw the flowers on like that, and my family's going to think I've gone crazy. I've gone wild. But doesn't that just look gorgeous? This one I love because it's multicolored with the yellow, and then it's got the two-tone purple and white. And yes, I have a beautiful salad. Now, typically people aren't going to eat it that way, so I'm going to need to take the petals apart and just lay them out on the salad. Now, this is just the easy way, the common sense way of eating pansies for your dinner, for your snack. And yes, and we've added beautiful color to our salad. Now, one other way is to drink it. So we can just take you could take some coconut water, some regular water. You could even do some organic juice. You could take this, put it in your blender. We're going to add some purple flowers, and you could add a couple ounces, which is a lot of flowers. And then we're going to blend it up and make ourselves some infused pansy water. So here I'm just throwing the flowers into my blender here, which is my food processor. And even if the flowers start to fade, I can still just throw them in. Yes, I'm going to be missing some flowers for my decoration, but we are going to enjoy this. Now, if you're new to this, I wouldn't go too strong in the beginning. This is probably a little bit too strong for someone who's just trying this. I would say just try one flower in your water the first time and see how you like it, and then keep adding. It is a little bit of an acquired taste. But once you learn to like it, you're going to say, okay, that definitely is worth no longer having congestion. And we've got allergy season coming up, so this is a great benefit and a great reason to do this. Now, doesn't that look gorgeous? And there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to strain that and just drink the liquid in our glass. So I'm just going to put my glass here. And we are just going to take the liquid and add that into our drink. And we have a few pieces that made it into our drink, but that's okay. And there we have our infused pansy water. So if you deal with allergy issues, you might want to start drinking some pansy water every day for the next 30 days. You could add it to a bowl of fruit. You could put it in your tea, hot or cold, your infused water like I showed you there. You can even freeze it in ice cubes just for the beauty of it to add it into a punch. You could add it into homemade soap. Add it to vinegar just for a good cleaning in your home. If you use regular white vinegar for cleaning your home, throw in some of the pansies, blend it up so you get the oils out of the pansy. You get a nice, beautiful cleaner, and you actually get a more intensive cleaner. So this is an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-allergen, and anti-mucus. That's the most important one of all. Thank you for letting me share with you today's grocery discovery. And yes, I told you this was going to surprise you because it's all about pansies. I'm going to have other videos coming up in the future about other edible flowers that are growing in my garden as soon as they start blooming. So make sure you are subscribed to this YouTube channel, hit the bell next to it so you get notified every time we post new videos. But don't leave without visiting biblicalnutritionacademy.com. And that's where I have numerous courses to teach you all about God's Word, what it says in God's Word about all of the foods from Genesis to Revelation. That's the Treasures of Healthy Living Bible Study. We have the 40-day transformation course there. We have a course on fasting, a course on prayer, a course on so many things. And even if you just want to download some verses on prayer, beliefs, and fasting, we have it all there at biblicalnutritionacademy.com. So be sure and check that out. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy eating pansies for dinner tonight. Welcome to the Biblical Nutritionist family. I am here to serve you God's recipe for excellent health. And I get to do that through many ways. One is through these videos on YouTube. Another way that you may not realize is we have what's known as the Inner Circle. And it's in the Biblical Nutrition Academy. And this is where we get to come together and we get to meet on Zoom. We have meetings 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times a week where you can come and you can just sit at the table and drink your cup of tea and bring to the table what's on your heart and mind. Some of our meetings are about how to pray for God's answer and to expect God's answer. Those calls are amazing. And then we have calls for how to just take your kitchen and take it from being a burden to a blessing. And then the highlight of our coaching calls on how to transform your health. As your personal biblical nutritionist, I will be there on those calls to help you. You get to bring your questions and we get to work through it. And it's all in a group setting on Zoom. But there's another call that I want to invite you to, and that is our B3 Victory calls. And this is where we get to identify what are those beliefs that are holding you back. And how can you push those aside, just take those captive, throw them out the door, and start seeing God work amazingly in your life? I invite you to check out the Inner Circle, thebiblicalnutritionist.com/inner circle, and learn about this. We only open it up 4 times in a year, and I don't want you to miss out on our next opening. If it's not open, it'll say join the wait list, and we'll notify you first. We are limited seating, but yet we have a seat that I hope that you will take place and join us, because God has a victory waiting for you. And it's time to get rid of the lies, and it's time to see your health, to explore what your health can be like, and to get the victory mentally, physically, and importantly, spiritually. Welcome to the Biblical Nutritionist family.